Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Taking a quick look here again at Bitcoin. Quick summary from earlier today and just giving you a kind of perspective closer to today's candlestick closure. We got about 30 minutes left and I figure we just go ahead and cover this here really quick. So 61,800 is the current price. We got a tentative support about 61.6 and a point of control here for the last 24 hours, actually 48 hours rather, at 61,300. So closing above 61.3, 61.5 is important, giving us that confidence knowing that we've held and maintained the last 24 to 48 hours and the bulls are essentially in play, okay? That's a good sign. Generally, you want to be on the same page as the trading direction, right? So that's kind of where we're at. Anyways, let's quickly look at some back-end data here and just kind of see what's going on with liquidation for Bitcoin and just recognize kind of the truth here in the situation and that there's a lot more liquidation on the upside than the downside, right? So most everything minus 58,000 even has been swept for lower liquidation levels. We saw a massive amount at about 59K. Previous to that, 62,800 if you remember that. So the prices just continued lower, lower, lower. Now at this point, there's a lot more bulls back in charge, and we're seeing the price action, even though we just swept that 62,000 level, we have more price action above us at 63.5, upwards of 65 to 66, 68,000. I highlighted this on my Twitter, Telegram, Discord, TikTok, with today's short here, just talking about that level and how important it is. But at this point, Bitcoin seems to be back on track, but we cannot dismiss the fact that we're still descending in the overall sense here. And until we close soundly above 66,000, I don't see a real cause to get super excited or to get too ahead of ourselves, right? We have a Bitcoin long position open, just to be very transparent. We have a Bitcoin long from 59,000. We're about 30% in right now. Okay, we secured profit there in under 24 hours, and in 7 days, we took a short from 67,000 to 59,000. So ideally, in a perfect world, we come back up to 66,000 and we readjust and secure more profit, right? That's the concept. So between now and then, we want to find out if that's a reality. So let's take a look. Quickly looking here at moving averages above the price action, most everything is above it. We have the 200-day SMA down below the price. That's closer to the 58K range. That's a good support range for us, but we're still bearish no matter how you look at it. The 20 is aligning itself with this descending trend line. We are back up over 30 on the RSI with, stochastic and MACD swinging upwards. I wouldn't say MACD is swinging up. It's just no longer descending. It's no longer pulling back, right? So that's generally a favorable sign, letting us know there's a shift in momentum. Now, have we crested? Have we shifted to, where the 12 intersects with the 26 in upward fashion? No, we're not there yet. We're a long ways away from it. 4-hour time frame might reflect something different, though, because when we look at this earlier, it was ready to converge. Now we are converging officially, letting us know that momentum has shifted on the 4-hour time frame. This is a transitionary time frame, folks. This time frame is important for us to recognize the short term and the long term kind of blending together. So what happens here is extremely important. If I had to trade for the rest of my life on one time frame, the 4-hour time frame would be it, mainly because it suits my swing trader prowess, right? And why it does that is because when you get over 50 on the RSI, for example, you break bullish. We're not there yet, but stochastic swinging up, money flow index increasing, MACD converging, these are all positive signs. Keep in mind, absolute elephant in the room is this 50-day SMA running concurrent with that descending trend line and the fact that we're not even over the 20-day SMA yet. Okay, so we cannot celebrate until we're over this Fibonacci retracement level at 62,500. Okay, that's when we may likely have a good continuation potential of the upside, breaking free from that 50-day SMA. All right, so those are things we want to look for. The hourly time frame, we quickly note here, we're above the cloud. We've been above for about the last 4 hours. This is fantastic. We are likely to see a pivot off of 61,500 to continue and progress higher. This is generally how the cloud is supposed to work. Lagging span is free and clear, conversion lines over the baseline. You have 0 reasons to consider a short and every reason to more than likely open along. I hate to say more than likely because it sounds kind of, not indecisive, if you will, and not sure. But the truth is Bitcoin has been giving us a lot of false positives. And even though we've broken tentatively bullish in the smaller time frames, there's still that macro understanding that we're not in the clear yet, right? So give yourself some foresight here and thinking out loud at this point. Recognize that we are not in a perfect place and that Bitcoin could shift momentum at any time. In other words, if you are in profit right now, just scoot your stop loss higher as you get closer to profit, right? Secure that profit. Don't be the greedy person that has to hold to 70,000 because you're just dead set on showing how awesome you are by posting your results on social media. That bugs the crap out of me how much people do that, because you don't see how many stop losses they trigger. And don't get wrong, we've stopped a good 5 or 6 times this month. That's more than we ever do. But it's been a little bit more on the tumultuous side here, right? We had a less than favorable April too. But honestly, if you average out the last 12 months, we've had 10 solid green months, okay? And those are months with 1 or 2 stop losses maybe. So again, the market gives and takes. It averages itself out. Follow the system, follow what works best for you, and make sure you use your own risk tolerance. Is if my risk to reward ratio is too high, too great, too little, too small, it's not going to work well for you. Adjust accordingly, all right? The best feedback you can give me is knowing that the entries that I'm providing and the signals I'm providing are worth their weight, right? It justifies the means, right? And generally speaking, anyone who's willing to try to learn and get better at trading are going to be the ones who are receptive to that, and they find benefit there. If you're looking for just a cheap buck on the side to be, passive income, probably not the best bet, because the market constantly changes and there's no other way around it. You have to learn, you have to calibrate, which we've done and we will continue to do. Literally every 3 to 6 months, the market will give and it'll take, and you got to adjust. If you don't, you're going to be out of the woods. Anyways, I'm sorry, that is more than you probably bargained for. I just like to kind of educate and help talk, sense into people, because I get a lot of broke traders that come over. It's not a bad thing that you're broke. It's just that they're broke because they follow idiots online, who are those who are using 50 to 100x leverage. Folks, if you want some good advice, the best thing you could do for yourself, use low leverage. Look at this, 5x leverage trade. The most we ever do is 10x, and that's only on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, everything else is 5x leverage. If you're doing more than that, it is very nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense. Please don't do that, right? Anyways, thanks again for watching and listening, and obviously, hopefully learning. If you want to do something better for yourself, join us over here with Bitunix, awesome exchange. You only have 5 more days to take advantage of this offer. If you use my link previously, you're good to go. No KYC or VPN. Last but not least here, also important, follow us on social media. Help us grow our Twitter, Telegram, Discord, YouTube, TikTok, everything available. Got a bunch of shorts coming your way too. Just trying to help stay relevant in the market, help you get where you need to go. Appreciate you nonetheless. Have a great rest of the day. We'll see you next one. Take care.